This is the Iowa Weather Report for Sunday, January the 18th, 2015. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at noon today. Have our trough axis moving east of the state. Have a flow coming mainly out of the north and west, not quite out of the northern parts of Canada. So it's going to keep the temperatures at least seasonally mild. It's not going to be cold. It's going to be cooler than it has been. No 50s and 60s. More like 30s and 40s for highs, maybe some upper 20s in the northeastern counties. Plenty of sunshine around. Any system will be off to our east. That's going to be moving up into eastern Canada as we move into Monday. Temperatures will begin to warm as we move into MLK Day here on Monday. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s across the state with partly to mostly sunny skies. Disturbance will come through Tuesday and again on Wednesday. Could bring some spurts of some snow showers around. Any accumulation would be light, maybe a half an inch or less in most cases. It is going to bring the temperatures down back into at least the 20s to lower to mid-30s here as we move into the middle of the week, this being Wednesday. See another disturbance, the second disturbance coming in, one disturbance moving off into the mid-Atlantic states, and still remaining somewhat seasonal for this time of the year as we move through. Thursday we have a system that'll be to our south, producing a lot of precipitation across Texas, quite a bit of rain down there. Won't affect us though. We'll still be partly to mostly sunny as we move into Thursday and Friday. Friday, temperatures will be maybe a touch cooler, maybe some 20s and 30s across the state, as the cold air kind of comes in behind that system that's moving across the southern tier of the country. Another system will be dropping in mainly into the Great Lakes. That could increase the cloudiness as we move into the weekend, but the temperatures should still remain mainly in the upper 20s to maybe near 40 from northeast to south and west. By next Sunday, though, we start to get into an active period. You see several disturbances in this yellow and orange stretching from Iowa northwestward. That's going to be the beginnings of an active period where we get a lot of clipper-type systems coming in from the north and west. And it looks like by next Sunday, the first of these will be coming in. That could bring us a little bit of snow activity at that point. And it looks like another one will be right on its heels that may come the following Monday. So we could see some activity at that point. Going further into the extended period, you can see the flow still somewhat out of the north and west, not really that strong. It's not going to bring a lot of cold air around, but nevertheless, we're still going to have this continued flow out of the north and west. Several systems. We'll have one moving just to our south that'll produce some rain and maybe a bit of snow around here. Another clipper is coming in from the north and west as well. So the end of the month of January can get quite interesting. Then even as we move into February, this is Groundhog Day, February 2nd. System over the Great Lakes states is something we're going to have to watch for, as a ridge tries to pump in behind it over the west. But this system over us will bring us maybe some snow at that point. But we don't really see that much cold air. There is some cold air intermixed within this, but it doesn't look to last very long. But we'll see if that may lengthen out in later periods. Satellite image from last evening, we had one system departing the area with some clouds. Brought a bit of precipitation to the state yesterday, not a whole heck of a lot. Southern stream across the south, a few clouds there. Next system moving into the northwest. The watch warning map from last evening. Some winter weather issues up in northern New England. Some winter weather issues in the northern tier of the northern Rockies in the northwest, along with some high wind warnings. Elsewhere, it was fairly quiet at this point, which is very, very atypical for the month of January. QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days through Thursday evening at 6 o'clock, showing a little bit of precipitation around here with those disturbances. Maybe a bit of snow, but it looks like the heaviest will be far away from here.